the fact that women have so much request in a relationship. They want money. They want a guy who look good. They want a guy who's big. 50-50 in a relationship. Does it work or not?
Absolutely not.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no, hell to the no, no.
Hello, welcome back to Unfiltered Trend, you guys. My name is Gblajolie. We're here with our people over here. We're gonna do a little conversation. We're gonna talk about what's going on between men and women as we usually do. But today is definitely about a topic that a friend mentioned one time. He said, are women selfish? He asked me and I said, no, there's no way women are selfish. I think women are great. We are the loving backbone of the house. We love everybody. We love our men. We love our children. So that's why I feel like women are not selfish. But what do you guys think about it? First off, we need to introduce my people. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm talking to Oma.
Yes, this is Elodie Boo.
Floriane Koffi.
Called Chizzle.
Yes. So all of us will definitely have this discussion. So what do you think? Are women selfish? Yes or no?
I think it shouldn't be generalized because it's an individual's thing. If you're selfish, the next person might not be selfish. So trying to say that all the women are selfish is, the mother case. I don't think every woman is selfish. And again, it has to do with context. In what context are you saying she's selfish? Is it with her money? Is it with her body? Is it with her morals? So on what ground are you saying she's selfish?
I think when he was talking to us, he was mentioning the fact that women have so much request in a relationship. They want money. They want a guy who look good. They want a guy who's big. To me, I'm like, no, that's not true. I'm saying, no, that's not true. But in my head, I'm like, okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. We are
I
selfish a bit as we should. You know, you cannot give everything and not receive nothing.
Absolutely.
So I do believe we have to be a little bit.
I think it could also be a bit of a flawed aspect to it. The word selfish itself is a very imperative to yourself.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
even a bit
based on
context.
us sharing selfish. It's based on one aspect, individualistic. It's not, you can't really expect something from a selfish
Very true.
based
Yeah.
conversation and then generalize it.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster.
What you're saying makes sense. I believe that, like, not only women are selfish. Like, everybody is.
Yeah, it's a human thing.
Being selfish for me is not a bad thing. It really depends on the circumstance, on where you're based, like what's happening in your relationship. Like, let me tell you something. Women are not, because women are like mothers, we are like, okay, let me not go from the Bible side, but women were born to love, like to put other people first before themselves.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense. So in a relationship, if my man is treating me as he should be treating me, trust me, I will never be selfish.
I feel like we're the opposite of selfish, because if you give to me, I give back, and sometimes we give
Even more, exactly.
It will depend for me. So no.
Yeah, that still takes me back to what I say. It depends on the individual. Some people just want, I want this, I want that, I want this. Some women, when you check the diary of what they really want in a man, they're not even like considering what do I have to offer to this man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
True.
Yeah, they just be like, enough. Just me being me. Just me having the girlfriend
At the table.
Yeah,
Like, why not?
You're trying to say you want a godly man, you want a tall, dark and handsome, or whatever color shade that works for you with the big. Are you also working on yourself?
True.
Are you trying to give what you want to attract or what you want to take.
You're making a good point.
So sometimes about selfishness are individuals, not on a general note.
I think it might also depend on the, like you say, in the circumstance, the situation. Obviously there's masculinity and you have like more feminine side to things, and depending on the scenario, if a female decides to take a selfish stance or choice, and depending on the scenario can affect the man's masculinity, the man might start turning around and giving you that question. Women are selfish. Women are this.
But
Women, and becoming generalized.
Can you give us an example? Because me, I don't really get it.
Oh, let me try and make it funny at the same time so man don't get caught.
Please don't cancel us. It's our opinion. It's fine.
Alright.
It's fine.
Let's say man's in a relationship with a lady, the lady decides she has her own business. She's so financially, it's not like how it is with a 9 to 5. You don't have the same income every month, so you don't really know where you might stand. A man might decide to help in that situation and be the leading, not backbone, but aiding in that sense, right?
Help,
And let's say a picky scenario. He's done extra overtime the whole week or whatever it may be. He said he bought a little something extra for himself or something like, a little Kit Kat or something that he don't usually get, but he really love Kit Kat. And you've been in home all day doing your little, whatever you're doing on your business.
You've been working crazy.
And you say, boy, there's a Kit Kat in the fridge. Where'd that come from? And you just being that's your man and thing. He ain't gonna say nothing or whatever. Take the Kit Kat home, eat that. I come home. We're looking forward to the Kit Kat. I'm talking to my bedrooms about the Kit Kat. I think like that Kit Kat. I see Kit Kat ads on the buses everywhere.
You're crazy.
I come home, there's no Kit Kat. Boy, my woman selfish boy.
That's it.
Okay, but
See what I mean? Like scenario wise, but it's not. You know what I mean? So it's not general, and it's to the thing it can hurt your masculinity, I guess. Well, not me personally, but some people I've seen it will. And obviously, if that's on a bigger scale, you can only imagine.
But have you felt like this
that
in a
happen.
relationship? Like, have you felt like, okay,
Is there at any point in time you think you're being selfish?
Yeah.
That I'm being selfish.
Yeah, in a relationship, you love yourself a little bit more than you should.
I honestly feel like something had to have happened over and over and over again, and someone or some of us or something just didn't learn or change from it, and then I decided to take a stance to be selfish in certain scenarios in order to help us eventually. Because if the decision is to no longer be with you, then the selfish stance could come across different. If I was deciding to be selfish in order to say, I want to save a bit more money because of things that we ain't doing together that we want to do. In order for it to happen, I've got to be selfish right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, like
I
you
get
back
that.
up again now.
You get what I mean?
I need to ask the ladies because there's one thing I've done in the past.
Okay.
Because me myself, I did it. Okay. 50-50 in a relationship. Does it work or not?
Absolutely not.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no.
I don't need you to finish. I'm sorry. No, don't get period. That's my ground on it. Like, I'm not gonna change my mind.
Okay.
That's not how I was raised.
How were you raised?
My mom used to own a restaurant, right?
Okay.
And she used to have her money because she was paying employees. But my dad would still pay her like monthly her allowance. At a point that he was like, you know what, I don't want you to be working anymore. And she stopped, and he's been looking after her till now. So
That's beautiful.
basically 50-50.
I like that.
I only heard about 50-50 when I got into the UK. When I came here.
So you're a traditional woman.
100%. You pay for everything. I bring myself and I bring the whole package, period.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She's the table.
Relationship. No, listen, in a relationship.
Hold on, wait, I think I just understood that. You said you bring yourself and they can pay for everything.
She's the table. So let's say when you for me, she's the package. 50-50 is you're paying for the ticket and the hotel, and I bring myself in the sexy
Oh,
clothes.
you're selfish.
No, that's not being selfish.
You're being selfish here. But
how
you know
is
when you
that
talk about 50-50, a lot of people tend to monetize the 50-50 thing. A lot of people think it's about just paying bills and all of that, but I don't say 50-50 in terms of money, just money. It's about the value you bring, and I think 50-50 is not about equality. It should be about equity. Equality is saying that, oh, I put out the trash in the morning, so you have to put out the trash tomorrow. Trying to make a scorecard of what I've done this, I've done that, you should do that.
It becomes tit for tat.
At some point in time, there has to be an aggregate. There are some times that the man will go 70 and the woman will be 30, and there are other times the woman goes up, and that is where you complement each other. It's not competitive. It's not about what you bring in or what I'm bringing. Take for instance, you know, as a man, maybe I work from home. As it is, that's even the case, and I have my man. Let's say you're my man.
Of course.
Yeah, so you work outside, maybe your job is a little bit more demanding, so complimenting you when you come home, I mean, it would take kindness for me to like do the basics I could do, knowing that you can't come back and I expect you to go do the dinner or do the dishes. But then in the weekend, during the weekend when you're not working, you're not out of the house, you should know that, okay, I need to take some break, or maybe I need to get some rest, and you compliment me by doing those things. But not you saying that because I do this person has to do this. It's about complimenting each other, but not like competitive. And then again, if you're working, you've been working, earning about, let's say, 2 grand a month, and then all of a sudden you lost your job, I wouldn't expect I've been the one taking care of the bills, paying the rent, doing the grocery shopping. At that point in time, even if I have to bring like 90% in the relationship, I mean, it doesn't cost anything, because I know that when you're working, you're being supportive. And sometimes, even if you're the one paying the rent and everything, maybe that month something happens, family calls, or babe, sorry, I can't foot this bill, are you able to help out? It's called partnership, right? It's not like 50-50 per se, because sometimes, like you saying, you're a very traditional woman, your dad had to do all of that. I mean, we're not being so fair to the man. Because
I'm sorry, can I cut you off?
You put it.
What you just said, the example that you gave about you working from home and he working, like had like a very long day, exhausting and stuff like that. That's not my point. As women, like I said, we are not selfish. If that's what I'm saying, if a man is good to a woman, it always pays out. The 50-50 part is not about the house calls.
It's money free.
Yes, it's about if we're going out, if somebody's dating you and he's like I'm taking you out, I've noticed that here they'll be like, oh, in your mind you have to like have some money.
It shouldn't be a 50-50 thing. Have you ever taken your man out before?
Of course I have.
So it's not a 50-50 thing.
But that's
if I want to take you out on a date,
what you're saying is
I'm
different.
taking you out. I feel the bill.
I see where the bridge was.
Yeah.
I feel
She
the
came up
bill.
here, she realized when
It
she go
shouldn't
out,
be about when we go out, you say, oh, bring this or bring that. I mean, if you are really in a relationship, not where
Exactly.
a symbiotic relationship, not parasitic one, where I just want to go eat. So it should be complementary. If today we shouldn't even be arguing like bring 50-50, except if you're not in a relationship, except if maybe a talking stage.
Do you know that some men, you're in a relationship and they're like, oh, you know what, if we go out, oh, today you're gonna pay and then the next time I'll
No, if you tell me
But that's or some people, some couple living together and they'll be like, oh, we have to start planning our next trip, and you'll be like, oh, we have to start saving money for it. And then they'll be like, you have to like give that certain amount of money.
No, that
that's
shouldn't
my
be the
50.
case. No,
That's
that shouldn't be
exactly.
the case.
My question is, have you ever been in a 50-50 relationship?
No, I haven't
Exactly.
said
So
that.
what would you do?
That was my
you.
No, of course not.
Have you ever been in a
against that.
50-50?
God forbid.
Hey, have you been in a 50-50?
Yes.
I have been in a 50-50.
So what?
Right.
Please explain your 50-50 situation.
What was it and
I'm
why?
so curious.
Did you ever like that girl?
I did. That's why it was a 50-50.
Oh, please. Come on.
I'm being honest. Like, I like the person. The main reason why it was a 50-50 because I'm not someone who usually go up and put that as an option first. Like you say, if we're going out and I said I'm gonna take you out, that's exactly what it is. I'm taking you out.
Like, you're not expecting her to bring nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
so
the one who told you I'm taking you out.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a business transaction now, you definitely ain't taking me out, and I'm definitely not losing my money because you get covered my expenses.
And Period. 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 Period.
You're covering my travel, you're covering I lie, and
But
that's business. And that's
relationship.
business. Now, if it's
not
out of my
business.
heart and my love,
Yeah.
of course I'm paying.
No,
I'm
but
taking you out.
still.
So that's not say 50-50
You get me?
now.
No, that's not in regards to 50-50 situation.
Okay.
Now,
Ah,
the reason why
yeah,
I said
we
I
don't do-
fronted it as a 50-50
Okay.
initially, because I know that person wouldn't have been able to handle their own shit in the first place on their own or whatever. They weren't upholding themselves like that.
Okay. What if
But I love the
that person
person.
would?
Have you ever expected a lady to be on the 50-50 with you?
No.
In a
it's-
sense where if you get married, you're
No,
like, my
it's-
wife pays
no.
for water and I paid for electricity. She pays for the Wi-Fi. You pay for the rent or something like that.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not living in that house if I can't cover it all myself. Because one day when they
That's what I'm
vex,
talking.
no, but listen, one day if they vex, I ain't gonna lie.
That's good.
I'm gonna lie, if it's my house, it's the house in my name, man. Boom. Because when we get married and all that nonsense, one day you want to get upset and try to kick me out? You mad, guys? You know what money I spend in that house?
But it's so
and
crazy.
if you
It's
kick
so
me out, at
crazy.
least I can
Yeah,
afford it myself.
I was
I
speaking with
understand
someone that
that.
said
I
he has
understand
to be 50-50, and do you know the notion he gave me? He said because I got a house, we have a mortgage, and I take care of everything. And when we have an issue, the government is gonna take everything and roll in the favor of her, and then they kick me out. So if we're contributing 50-50, if eventually everything goes sour, he wouldn't really regret so much. He feel like he's not losing like entirely everything. That was his own school of thought.
Yeah,
It is good.
yet they'll be like women are selfish. How can you even think like that as a man?
Some women are selfish.
Okay, you have to take
Some
care of the
women are
children.
selfish.
Very true, but
No, I think when we talk about in this context, married women, because once a woman gets married, when a woman loves you enough to get married to you, it's different. When you're single, you're a little bit selfish. Like, I want this, I want that. The woman is working, but she wouldn't want to use her money. But once she get married, she has kids. She's not looking out for herself. And that's why you see the man sleeping, the kids are sleeping. You see the woman wake up, go to the kitchen to make sure that everything is okay. So it's a little bit of a different dynamics with
Then get married, being married, and be like single all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course,
Now,
yeah, of course.
if you have kids now, you think that 50-50 business is going to even hold any weight?
Hell
Your kids
no.
hungry.
Do you know that even the
Look,
woman can even
who's finding
contribute more
that
in
food first
this?
matters.
Yeah,
You don't care who have it
yeah.
50-50 or not feed my
Exactly.
child.
So it's on a
So
different
it's-
dynamic.
Yeah, the scenario is going to be different.
so basically we are not talking about married couple. We're talking about now relationship.
No, because that's
Yeah,
still
in a
right.
relationship.
No, boyfriend, no, for me, boyfriend, girlfriends is not 50-50. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going out.
A woman wanna be
Yeah,
pampered.
you're too beautiful for that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. But I mean, like, if you, I can treat a man, I don't mind. Like, if he, for his birthday, for example, let's say.
As long as he's nice.
Thank you.
Stuff like this,
I could do that.
Yeah.
I've done that.
As long
Yeah,
as
me
it's
too,
nice,
I
because
do
you
that.
give what you take. You can't be stingy,
Yeah.
type feasted,
If
and
a
then
woman
you
love you,
respect.
she will
I'm
do
not
everything
gonna
and
lie.
I know,
anything.
right?
Trust me.
As a man,
Crazy.
I'm not going to lie, it's not even attractive either. I'll be very honest.
Like for a woman
not
to.
yeah, it's not attractive, man. It is, yeah, it ain't.
Men don't
Oh, I want to
Hey.
pay. Oh, I don't like that.
No, not that. Just
Real
like
men.
the you know, like coming forward, like I am the back. I have everything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
men
You
hate
need to
that.
give me
Yeah,
everything.
men
Like,
hate
it's
that.
really
down on social
attractive.
media.
Yeah.
When it
bro.
happens, they don't like it.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a big turn off.
I'm
Yeah.
brutally being honest.
It kind of take up their ego.
Yeah,
As a
exactly.
man, I find it's hiding something.
You
You're
wanna be-
doing this for a reason.
Yeah.
What are you insecure about, or
I
what
feel
are
like
you
you have something
hiding?
to prove when you do
You're
that.
trying
Yeah,
to prove
prove
something,
that,
and you're
yeah.
afraid I'm gonna find
Yeah.
out about it. That's what it comes across to me. So, and I'm just like,
Fair
boy,
enough.
past not even just a turn off. It makes me start thinking further.
Yeah.
You're about.
You're like second.
You're about now. You're about today.